Okay, so today I will be doing a review on the Eidelweiss. It is the weeaboo tank that I personally think is overpowered, but not many people agree with me. I just think it's a really good tank. It works really well for me. So the Eidelweiss is a medium tank, but you can play it as a light tank or a medium tank, in my opinion. Usually you don't want to be alone, you want to be like supporting someone. Like here I'm with Tank Slayer 710 and we are holding that front and we're going over here to kill the Rudy. Now one thing you need to remember is you have great turret armor. Whole armor not so much, but if you angle it you can pop out and shoot and get like a bounce sometimes. But if you can only show them your turret, that would be great. They can't shoot you or penetrate you. And if you think they can shoot your cupola, I've had barely any cupola shots. And the Eidelweiss, you don't want to be reckless, but if your team is winning and the enemy team is breaking up, then you can like charge forward and start shooting them. In this round, when I was platooning with Colton, he was... Oh, sorry, I was thinking of somebody else. No, I was not platooning with Colton. I was platooning with Tank Slayer 710, yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. Well, the Eidelweiss is also good for like one-on-ones or one-on-twos because you have a decent amount of health and okay armor and a great gun in my opinion. You do lots of damage and have a great reload. And now I'm going to tell you what to equip on this tank. Any second now. So for the Eidelweiss, for consumables, you're going to want to equip automatic fire extinguisher, first aid kit, repair kit, and for provisions you want standard fuel, improved fuel, and field rations. For ammunition, you're going to want 41 AP, 13 APCR, and 6 HE, or anything around that. You don't need all your ammo. It's a waste of credits. You never use that much. Ever. And for equipment, you're going to want for tier 1 combat power, calibrated shells, vitality, improved modules, specialization, improved optics. For tier 2, you want combat power, enhanced gun lane drive, vitality, improved assembly. You already get enough bounces. You don't need enhanced armor. Then for specialization, improved control. For tier 3, you want vertical stabilizer for combat power, vitality, enhanced tracks. You don't need module repair speed. And for specialization, you're going to want consumable delivery system. Okay, maybe you do want module. Oh, sorry. Yeah. You want consumable cooldown speed. You don't need module repair speed. You don't really need that. And back to some more review stuff. Okay, so this is a round I filmed a while back that I decided to film. There's going to be a little bit of music, but you're going to hear my voice over it perfectly. So, in this round, I was not platooning with Tank Slayer 710. I was just playing a normal round. I don't quite remember what happened this round, so we're just going to go and see how it works. I was doing something like getting a video ready, turning down volume, not sure. Okay. So, in this match, everyone went the same way, so I decided to just support my team and kind of take the lead. This tank has not the best gun depression, but it has enough to the point where you can use it. And if you can use it correctly, it works amazingly because your turret armor blocks all hits. And what's great about this tank is, like, red is covering some of it, but not all of it, so people will spend a lot of time trying to aim for your weak spots, which gives you time to shoot them and back up. But do not play this like a heavy tank. See how I'm just moving forward and supporting my team, but also kind of getting in the front. In the Eidelweiss, you can take on higher tiers because you have the reload to match them, and if you're fighting a heavy tank, you just move back and forth, circle, strafe them, all that stuff, and you can easily avoid their shots. Sniping, I wouldn't suggest sniping in this tank. I mean, it has good accuracy, but it's just not, sniping's not what you want to do. If you're going to snipe, just snipe for a little bit, and if somebody spots you, move on and start getting further into the battle. Here, I'm not exactly sniping. I was fighting an HE noob there, I think. Or maybe he just thought he could penetrate me with HE, but that was not going to work. In this round, you just see me moving around here and waiting for tanks to pop out so I could shoot them. That Type 62 got really annoying. In these rounds, I do pretty good, but I don't do phenomenally in these rounds. So back at this time, I'm not sure whether I had all the equipment equipped. Okay. One thing I like about the Eidelweiss is it doesn't need any camo. Like, the legendary camo looks, not the legendary camo, the camo you have to have looks fine. Ooh, I really hated that because if I had rammed him, I would have done lots of damage. So I was pretty upset about that. And then the KV3, ooh, I remember this. This was very clutch. Not clutch. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for, but maybe not. See here? 400 damage I blocked with my turret. And he didn't have the gun depression to shoot my hole, which was great. And now I'm taking on, I'm not sure because of the, TIE fighter tank. I'm not sure what to call that. I didn't have any tier 8 tanks in this round, in any of the rounds I've filmed, so that I'm not going to be talking about how to confront them. But I did a little bit. If you don't want to confront like tier 8 lights or mediums because they're going to take you down with no problem. Unless they're like slower mediums like the T-32. Maybe that's a heavy tank, I don't know. But tanks like that aren't as hard to take down. Well, anyway, that was my review for the Eidelweiss. Goodbye.